Hello everybody, just I love you so much. And this is a great day because also we're going to be talking about marvelous things. So know that in this life we don't have to stop learning because life never stops teaching. That's why also we usually reach here while telling you about marvelous things. So today the topic of the day is really cool because we're going to be talking about six things to never tell other people. Okay, that's the topic of the day. Just I'm going to tell you six things that you don't have to tell to any people. So without delaying, girls, you know that I don't usually delay. The first one thing to never tell to anyone, you've got to hide your project. Okay, just if you have visions here in form that you are willing to realize that you wish to do in coming days, tomorrow, after tomorrow, you don't have to tell it to anyone. That's why, guys, because once you know something, once you plan to do something, and after that to tell it to somebody else, there are some consequences that can reach to you. Somebody, that this person can search out to stop you, or also he can search out to realize what you thought to do, and then you miss out to do it, man. Just there you can get some regrets. So let's talk now about the second one thing to never tell to anybody. Your weakness. You know, just if you have your weakness into you, if you do you have some things that you are able to realize, you don't have to tell it to anybody because your weakness is not a weakness, but your weakness becomes a weakness once you publish it, once you tell it to most of people. But if no one knows it now, you can see how to make things better. But if you've told it to some of people, now things can be really bad. So now let's talk about the third one. The third one thing to never tell to anyone, I said, is your sources of earnings. To mean what you in, or where you got where you get your money, how you get your money, how much you have. That has to be a secret. You don't have it to tell it to anyone because also there are some consequences that can reach to you. You can, for example, reach in some situation that which requires money, because you say that you're the only one who has much money, because you said how much you get paid per month or per week. Now those people can come to you while telling you to realize something. Then once you don't realize it, now things can be so, but I guess you get better, guys. Just how much money you have, you don't have to tell them to anybody. That has to be your secret. So now let's talk about the following one. The fourth one, I believe now it's your fourth one, is the privacy in your relationship. To mean, you've got to hide what's happening in a relationship. If you feel in love with somebody, then you don't have to tell it to anybody, but you've got to keep quiet, okay? Because once you tell it to somebody else, now, for example, you have something bad is happening in your relationship, and then you inform it to somebody else. Again, you inform it to somebody who is even single. Now he will search how to teach you also to be single, like him, because he can teach you things that he doesn't know. That's why also, guys, don't have really to say things which are happening in a relationship to anyone, because for real that can be so bad. Only if you want to announce it, if something bad is happening, you can tell it to somebody that you know that for really is capable to get the solution of the problem. So now let's talk about the following one. The following one that you've got to hide is the secret from your friend, okay? I mean, once you have secrets of your friends, you don't have to tell them to anybody. For example, somebody believed you and then he told you. For example, guys, somebody believed you and then he told you some things, and after that you knew that you're the only one person who's going to guard that secret, and then you understood that thing outside. To most of people now, they even the things of believing you can they believe he can't get it again because he believed you, and then you couldn't for really keep on guarding the secret. That's what the worst thing. Then you don't have to tell it to anybody. So now let's talk about I guess is the last one, guys. The last one, this one is the most important one. You don't have to tell to anybody. I say to anybody your acts of kindness. To mean, once you act something which is good, you don't have to tell it to anybody, because here outside there are some more people once he finishes to do something which is so good, now he comes here on social media while telling it to some people. Then that's something which is so bad, guys. That's, you don't have to do it. Try to imagine you say something, for example, you helped somebody who's a child, and then you publish him on social media. After that, now things after publishing him, for really is now, tomorrow, after tomorrow, he becomes a president. Try to imagine how can things be. How can things be? Now you don't have to tell your act of kindness to anybody. Thank you so much, and I love you so much. I believe that we're going to progress in another video. As always, is Jimmy. He knows where is. Follow your dreams.